is Laith, and I'm an AAC mentor. This means my role is to inspire others and show them what is possible. I am 17 and I got my first AAC device when I was 6 years old. I had an old Dynavox with a symbol-based communication package. At first, this was quite basic to help me to make requests, but as my vocabulary grew, I got more advanced symbols to express a wider range of things. It was a challenge to get my access right. At first, I used a keyguard. Then I tried eye gaze, but it was difficult, so I ended up using a switch positioned by my knee. This was an effective way for me to communicate, however, the vocabulary was still very limited and I could not say my wants and wishes effectively. In my literacy journey, I will be honest with you, I did not receive the support I desperately needed at the start of my AAC path. I felt left out because due to my speech difficulty and physical disability, I could not do activities that my peers were doing. I think my literacy journey properly started when I was 10 years old. Before this, I could spell and read at a considerably basic level, and my method of communication was through speech and a symbol-based high-tech device. Looking back now, this system was not adequate for my vocabulary level. When I was 10 years old, I was introduced to the speech and language therapist that changed my life entirely. At first, I thought I could continue to use symbols to communicate without needing a keyboard, but now I look back and I am thankful that my speech and language therapist showed me an alternative way of using AAC other than symbol-based. To start with, my speech and language therapist showed me a QWERTY keyboard, but due to my very challenging physical needs, I was unable to use this style of keyboard with eye gaze. This is when I was shown a two-hit keyboard, which enabled me to start to spell independently with no mishits. I relied heavily on prediction, however, this now meant I could say whatever I wanted and I didn't need to choose from the symbols that someone else had selected and put into my vocabulary. I'm extremely passionate about helping people who use AAC and those around them to learn the importance of acquiring literacy. I feel the people at my school didn't have the knowledge of how to teach someone who uses AAC literacy. If I didn't become literate, I feel I would not have been able to keep in touch with friends and family or achieve as much educationally and at work. Literacy should be at the center of AAC. The literacy journey should be at the forefront of every AAC user's development, as this will allow someone to autonomously and flexibly communicate whatever they want. I will finish with this quote: "I love the world is yours if you can read and write," from Catherine Cook's Dilly Trotter.